And welcome back, this is Baller Scuba with more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda. I'm joined as always by Blue Link. When we last left off, we made it to dungeon number 3. Let's head inside and see what awaits us in here. This dungeon is weird. I will say that it's actually easier than the last dungeon, at least in my opinion. But to be honest, it's a dungeon that you can go through very, very quickly if that is what you want to do. In fact, the way forward is through the door on the right. But I'm going to avoid that for the time being because there's something that I want up here. Very quick dungeon, and unfortunately we are up against ropes, which are not necessarily my favorite. All right, we got a stopwatch. That makes things a little bit easier for me, especially since they do take 2 hits. It is a little bit more difficult to take them out. All right, there we go. Getting more money. I now have enough for a potion that I didn't get, even though I got the letter. We'll take care of that later. For the time being, we are going to take on blue gorillas here, and they hit me. Bastards hit me. Ooh, fairy. I don't know why I grabbed that this early. I'm going to get hit again. I'm not too concerned about my health around here, if I'm being purely honest. But you will notice that the map does show that the dungeon is shaped like an L. This is the L dungeon, or Dungeon L. There are a couple stray blocks on the left, but ultimately this is L. And we can head up here where we can find the hungry gorilla again. But I did pick up that meat, so there you go. And now I can move forward again. We'll bring out the boomerang, and we're almost done with the dungeon. Once again, oh, of course I got hit right away. Like I said, not too concerned about health. Not too concerned at all. This is a short dungeon. And here I can get the magical boomerang for my efforts. Look at it fly. Wish it would go faster, but what can I do? What I can do for the time being is actually go towards the end of the dungeon. This is a weird dungeon. I wouldn't necessarily say there was a boss to the dungeon, but there is an enemy that I'm going to need to take out. Are you guys going to respawn on me? Nope. All right. So we head over to the right through the locked door. And through here we can find 3 Dodongos. And as you can see from the door on the south, which is only locked and not one of the magical doors where I need to kill all the enemies, I can just go right past these guys. I don't actually need to take them out, but I want to. Where are you guys? There you go. And there's another one. All right. Doing pretty well. I can still miss twice. Sometimes these guys turn on me. And I win! For our efforts killing the Dodongos, we get a heart container, which is kind of your clue that that was technically the boss of this dungeon. We didn't get really any indication of that. There was no roaring, none of that. And as you can see, further on, we don't actually encounter the Triforce like you might expect. Oh, why did I grab that? That is not good. That is not good. Can I hit that? No. All right. We can grab the compass, but then we're pretty much at a dead end. Now, I don't believe I can actually do it at this point, but there's no harm in trying. No, I can't do it. All right. Leave and come back, and we'll see what we can do. I'm down to just 1 key, which kind of disappoints me. Lots of wall masters around here. Is that the last one? I was 1 short, and I just couldn't reach him. There we go. Now we can move forward through the room with the bats. There we go. As long as you guys stay out of my way, I'm fine. All right. And we can head through here to the real boss of the dungeon, gorillas, I guess. Hey, look, another stopwatch. They have been very nice with the stopwatches today. And we get a key for our efforts. Now we're back up to 2. And then we can head in here and find our Triforce. And that's dungeon number 3. Like I said, it's weird. It doesn't really have a boss. You can skip almost the whole thing if you just want to go to the end. And like, I don't know. I don't know, it's just weird to me. It's weird. And like after the boss, there's like 2 more rooms of enemies. It's just a weird place. Now that we have finished dungeon number 3, the weird dungeon, we are free to head out. I'm actually okay on money, so I don't need to actually kill anybody. But I will kill these guys because they can drop bombs, and I'm a little short on bombs right now, as I'm sure you might have noticed. Damn it. All I wanted was bombs, and they're not going to give them to me. All right, more blue moblins over here. Like I said, they do have a good drop rate when it comes to the bombs, but they're not showing it off now that I need them. I'm going to get the fairy just out of principle. There we go. All right, we're going to head north pretty much as far as we can go. Try to kill the blue Octoroks while I'm here. I want bombs. And drop it. So I'm leaving. I'm done here. And we're going to head, like I said, north as far as we can go, where I can find more jumping spiders. And now you all need to die. I was probably going to kill you all anyway, but now you need to because one of you dared to touch me. That's a punishable crime. Crime punishable by death. All right. Grab a bomb. Put it right there. And we can find a secret shop. And in here, we can find the old lady. So we're going to go ahead and hand her the letter. Buy medicine before you go. Indeed, I will. So now I do have the red potion. Should be very helpful in dungeons that are coming up, because I don't think they're going to get any easier from this point forward. But we will head over to the west. Now you all need to die, and you guys did make that difficult for me. You hit me twice, 3 times. Are you kidding me? No, get him. What the hell's going on? Oh well, not that big of a deal, because if we head over here, we can find this screen again. You guys might remember this screen. What you do is head north 4 times, and by doing so, how much is this? I think this is 3. And then 1 more for 4. By heading north 4 times, you can make it to a fairy. You guys might remember that. I don't think it was a fairy last time, but this time it is a fairy. And now we're back at full health. And then I just push this rock forward, and we can head down the stairs into dungeon number 4. Dungeon number 4, not an easy dungeon. This might be the first dungeon in which I die. I'll try not to let that happen, but it's a distinct possibility. Let's go ahead and light up this room. This is an easy room. If everything was like this, I wouldn't die. They're trying to make up for how easy Dungeon 3 was. I can see it now. Alright, hit that, and get that. Take out the Zols. Yeah, these are the regular bubbles. After a while, if they would ever leave me alone, I can use my sword. These are the ones that we are used to. Oh, I got a key there, in case you missed it. These are the bubbles that we are used to. These are not the bubbles that we will be encountering throughout this dungeon, unfortunately. Let's show off the other bubbles. The rooms on the right are specifically designed to teach you about those new bubbles. First, we have red bubbles. If you get hit by a red bubble, you cannot use your sword. It doesn't matter how long you wait, your sword will not come out. What you have to do is get hit by a blue bubble, and then your sword will come out immediately. So we're gonna have fun with those. Oh, that's gonna be a hassle. But for the time being, we can try to deal with this guy. Just play our recorder, and then immediately switch back to the boomerang, because these guys actually can get hit. And we'll stop with the boomerang. Are you kidding me? All right, we're good there. All right. Nope. Oh, shit. Those guys, I mean, they move so fast and they hit hard. Full heart every time they hit you. And I'm being stupid when it comes to the statues. All right, we got hit there. All right, we stopped them. All right, there we go. There we go. That's what makes that easy. The boomerang. Let's avoid this room. This room will get you a compass, but you don't need to kill anything in there to move forward, so we're going to move forward, because that's a hard room. I don't know if you necessarily caught it. It was 2 red dark nuts, 2 blue dark nuts, and 2 Pole's voices. I'm not making it through that without taking damage. In that room, we can use the locked door to move forward. And we can take on another Aquamentus. Gotta hit him in the head. He doesn't drop anything? Damn it, he was a boss! Either way, we can make it to this room, where we can encounter relatively easy enemies, considering what we saw before. Pole's voices are still tough, but when paired with Gyarados and Keese, it's not too bad. Oh, I don't want to stand there. Right, take you out first. God, you take a lot of hits. Master Sword would be great around now. Sorry, Magical Sword. And there's the hit. These guys hit hard. Oh, thank you for stopping time. What I want to do is push this up, and then we can head down the stairs. Here we can find the magic book again, behind all these bats. Here we go. Kill all of them. Get my magic book, and we can head back. And we're only minus 2.5 hearts by this point. Feels like I've done so much worse than that, though. It feels like so much worse. I don't want to go back there. I want to go in there, but I ultimately have to in order to move forward. We're going to need a candle and a lot of patience for what we're about to do. I'm also going to need rupees as we continue forward. I'm going to need 50 before I can actually complete the dungeon, as it turns out. That's not necessarily set in stone that you can't complete the dungeon, but for me personally, I refuse to complete this dungeon without 50 rupees, and I'll show you why later when we get there. This room is a hassle. Due to the dark nuts, due to the bubbles, this room sucks, and I finally did get hit there. Wait, I can attack up here and hit them, but not down. That is interesting. Alright, down you go. Alright, I got another rupee. That's something. But I got hit by the red bubble. There we go. Stop moving erratically. Alright, there's something. And there we go. And now we can move forward. With that done. This room, I'm not going to bother with. Holy crap, they're just hanging around the door. Alright, there we go. We can move forward. All you get out of that is a key. And I don't necessarily care about that all that much. Here we want to go to the right, so how do we do that? There's a trick. Do that. And then you can head forward. And then we can make it to a room full of relatively easy enemies compared to what we've been taking on. Even though there are Pole's voices here. The Gyarados are relatively easy. Just make sure you keep your distance when possible. Pole's voices are the difficult ones. Just do what you can. Alright, money? Just one. Could use a lot more. Could use a lot more. And we get a key out of that. I don't know if you necessarily saw that, but there was a key. Bomb over there. And we can head over where we can find money. Still a little short though. Like I said, I need 50. 39's just not gonna cut it. Just not gonna do it. But for the time being, we will head north. And actually, I still need my bombs. We are going to head over to the east. Bomb your way over. And here we can encounter a Dodongo that I am going to need to feed a couple bombs. Shit. Did I stun him? I didn't even stun him there. If you stun him, you can hit him with the sword. Didn't get that done there. Shit. There we go. Down you go. Give me, just 40. That's not good enough, but we'll head up here into a room that, once again, if you're playing, I would not recommend that you do anything with, but because I am a Let's Player, I feel it is my duty to deal with this room and get money out of it. Money's not the primary reason that we are here. You will see the primary reason eventually.